It's been a while since I made a video. I don't know, lately it's just been a lot of stuff going on, some good stuff going on. Been a little bit busy, so I definitely have to find a way to get this done and still be able to, live my life and do stuff. I've actually been a little bit lazy this weekend, which felt really good. Kind of felt like the first time I've been able to relax as well. So that's a good thing. That's really good. I guess today I just want to get on, talk about, okay, so one of the things that's happened recently, I met somebody and she was a entrepreneur, runs her own business here in San Diego, which was super cool talking to somebody who's, I don't know, I feel like I haven't really met a lot of like entrepreneurs, and like I totally dig the mindset, and I totally dig like being able to be in control of your like own schedule and all that stuff, and like it's super amazing. Because I honestly don't think I'm meant for the business. I'm gonna say right now, I don't think I'm meant for the business world. Like, I don't know what kind of career exactly I'm looking for, but anything that I look at is kind of like, up to a certain point, kind of soul crushing. I love being creative. I love doing stuff, kind of, I'm enjoying doing this. I want to be able to help people through content and, reach out to people and help anyone. It kind of feels like I want to live a creator lifestyle. And it can be tough sometimes. I am first generation, here in America. Dad's from Mexico. Well, I guess half generation, But dad's from Mexico, super like amazing what he's done with his life. And it's inspiring to know that somebody can come from nothing and work really hard their whole life and, have own a house now, and be living a good life and all these kind of things. And that kind of comes with some pressure of, he wants, obviously every parent wants better for their child, and growing up, it was like the thought was university and college and getting a good job and all that stuff. And I find sometimes trying to explain this or trying to do this, it's hard, but then it's also relatable at the same time. And if you're a first generation born of any type of immigrant and you want to be a creative as well, it's your parents, because I feel like my dad, and I've talked to him about it a few times, my dad is understanding, but then understandably like worried, creative lifestyle is definitely not exactly for sure. It takes a while to get there, and you don't know if you will get there, and there's not a lot that's like too cemented in the creative life, doing this kind of thing, being an influencer, being a YouTuber, being a Instagrammer, and all these kind of things. And so it's like one of my dad's wants for me is like, he wants me to live a good life and like have an education and, be able to afford things that he couldn't, have the opportunities he couldn't have. But at the same time, we've talked about it and I've explained to him, and he can understand that it's like, you just have to do what you feel, and if something feels right, you got to go through with it. You got to do it with all your heart, and you just have to believe. Whenever your parents, when my dad came here, he didn't know what was going to happen. He didn't know if he was going to succeed. He didn't know if he was going to fail, but he had to believe he would succeed. He had to believe that this was possible. His dream of wanting a better life for himself was possible. And so it's the same thing with me and with you. If you're a creative, that's also first generation. We have to believe that this is gonna work. We have to believe, we have to feel that this is it, Fail, try again, fail, try again, fail, try again, until something comes up and something happens. So in that way, he understands, he understands that I have to try. He understands that I'm gonna give this my all. He understands that this, and I'm just starting out, I got a long way to go. But he understands that this is something that makes me feel good. This is something that feels like it's gonna lead me to the life I should be living. You have to try. Even if you're unsure, you have to try. And it's also nerve-wracking for me because it's like, I don't want him to feel like, and this is a weird ego thing that I don't know whose ego it is, mine, his, ours, together. One we've built, one we've talked about together. I don't know, but I want him to feel proud of what I've done with the opportunity he's given me. And have to hope that, you know, doing this and being a creative and living this lifestyle that, you know, makes me happy and is something that doing things that, you know, he hasn't had the opportunity to do, and it doesn't have to be career-wise, is gonna be something to be proud of. I have to believe it. I have to really do this and, you know, be gung-ho 110% about it. I really do. Back to the entrepreneur I met the other day, you know, she told me, she was like, whatever it is you do, believe in it. And you have to have faith in it, because if you don't, it's what separates people from those who just don't make it. You have to go through it, and you have to go through every, you know, little step and little aspect that comes with it. So this journey you're on with me, this daily video thing, the videos I will continue doing after this daily video thing ends, in, you know, at the beginning of the next year, I have to believe it's gonna work. And if you're there and you want to do something, you have to believe it's gonna work. Even when no one else is unsure, even when nobody else believes in you. And you know, maybe sometimes, maybe it's not that people don't believe in me or people don't, but they don't know about me yet. But I have to believe. I have to know it here. I don't know. I haven't made a video in a while, so I just thought I'd come on, kind of share the experience of what it's like to be first generation, wanting to be creative as a first generation American. That's all I got time for today. Hopefully that was relatable. Hopefully that was insightful. You're not alone. All right. You have a good night. Peace. Take care.